Hi guys, it's me. I can't believe I'm having to post another update with what the hell is going on cancer wise, but geez, the fun never stops. Um, so after A&E, the A&E encounter, my right shoulder started to ease a lot, which was good. So I started taking naproxen again, which I was taking at the beginning of my secondary cancer treatment for the pain. And then on the Friday when I was at A&E, or throughout that day, I'd started to get just a slight bit of pain in my side. I think I might have mentioned it on my video actually, previous video, and that has started to get worse. So when I breathe in, everything just feels really tight. Now I've got like horrendous bloating, so I thought I just had like a hangover from the penicillin, and it was just like knackering up my guts and what have you. So that's been sort of getting worse to the point today where I feel like I'm flipping pregnant. I mean, it's it's just awful. So I was talking to Sue yesterday, my secondary breast cancer nurse, and she was like, okay, I just need to check this out with Dr. A, again, my oncologist. And she did, and he's said that apparently I might have an enlarged liver. And that doesn't sound great to me. And what that is then doing, quite possibly, is pushing down on all the other organs. And what I forgot to mention to Sue yesterday, because I was in a right tiz, and will need to when she's back in work tomorrow, is that all of my insides are stuck together, which they found out when I had some investigative surgery, gynae surgery, a couple of years ago, when Tim and I were going through IVF, after a infection, or a very nasty infection, following an appendectomy when I had so I had my appendix removed when I was 9 years old. And what it's done is that infection has it's like glued all of my insides together, and they've all sucked in. So I don't think that's going to be helping at all. The other thing I might have is potential fluid around the liver and in between the organs where everything sort of sits, which will mean a drain. And also, what the hell does this mean cancer-wise? So, I mean, just beggars belief. So I was meant to be having, when he said, the oncologist said, oh, have this next 4 to 5 weeks off before your next scan, go and enjoy yourself, sort of chill out a bit. This has actually been some of the worst time I've had it's the worst time I've had in a very, very long time. Even going through the chemo was easier than this. Dealing with the mental distress of it, the anxiety of what on earth's going on, have I got fluid? Is it cancerous? Can they do anything about the enlargement? Oh, Jesus. So I'm waiting for a scan date. I'll keep you posted. I'll speak to Sue when she's back in the office tomorrow and just let her know about the infection and the sort of stuff as well, and just see if I can try and get some answers. It does, however, mean it's possible that Brussels won't be happening, so that will be over 500 quid down the drain that we've booked, because for me at the moment as well, and the way that I'm feeling, because this gives me even more sort of like fatigue and stuff with the enlarged liver. And yesterday I could barely move, I was so tired. The thought of having to do all of that travel and do sightseeing as well, I just know it will be just bringing me out in horrendous panic attacks, and God knows what. I just won't feel. I feel like I need to feel safe and in a safe environment, and I just know that that's not going to be the case. So, I think Tim and I might have been a little bit gung-ho with booking that, but I was hoping to feel as well as I did when I had my chemo break. And over those 3 weeks, although apart from a bit of tiredness, I felt so much better than I had done in a long time. But since now finishing the chemo, because as we know, my body wasn't responding to it, I just feel bloody terrible. And I'm not surprised if I've got an enlarged liver and a stomach the size of goodness knows what. It's that if anyone's ever suffered with IBS, and I've had it for years and years and years and years, it's when you get that bloated feeling, nothing will alleviate it, no matter how many times you go to the loo or whatever. It's just, and it hurts when I breathe in. So everything just feels really tight and it's horrible. So whereas I would like to be posting a better video, unfortunately I can't, because that is the reality of what I'm living with at the moment. So I will try and update whenever I can, let you know what's happening. But yeah, it is sucking to be me at the minute, and I am feeling very miserable and upset, and I was awake a lot in the night. I had to get my mum over this morning, so I was just really upset. So yeah, non-fun times. So I'll see you soon, guys.